Hi, students.
Hi students, this is your e-learning video for today, June 1st. We have made it through what seems like the longest 3 months of, ever. And we are in that final stretch. This is your last week of classes. And after this, you only have 3 classes of American Experience to go. So this is kind of us trying to round off the year. But also you'll notice we've kind of thrown a couple other things together for you, and we'll tell you why in a few minutes.
Yeah. So the first thing that we have for you to do is a reflection, and this is a reflection just on the Modern America Project and on e-learning. So really what we've been doing for the past few months and few weeks with the Modern America Project. So that was the first time we had done that project. So we definitely want to get some of your feedback on how it went. And also e-learning was new to us as well. So we want as thoughtful of a reflection as you can offer us, because this is certainly a learning experience for us too. So please take your time with that. Give us thoughtful responses about what went well and what could work better, okay? The next thing is we were talking this weekend, and in light of some of the events going on around the country, with the killing of George Floyd and some of the protests going on in cities, we thought it would be a really good time to continue to talk about some of these social justice issues that we've talked about all year, but the year is ending. So we decided we're going to be putting together an optional book club for this class. So again, optional, but we're going to be reading Bryan Stevenson's Just Mercy, and then meeting every few weeks just virtually to discuss it. So if this is something you're interested in, we definitely want to know that. Either way, even if you don't think you're interested, please take that survey and let us know if you plan on definitely participating, maybe participating, or are not interested at all. Okay.
Totally.
So those are the two things for you to fill out.
Sorry, Mrs. Cottrell, but it kind of piggybacks or circles back to something that unfortunately we didn't get a chance to do much of this year, is finish off the year looking at a really important time in the United States, and that's the 60s, specifically the Civil Rights Movement. Just kind of how things played out with e-learning. And we know some of the groups did a lot of really important work with this in their Modern America project. And for the rest of you who didn't do it, you got to kind of maybe explore those projects, hopefully. So we want to kind of extend this and give you guys an opportunity to talk about something that's really, really important that we didn't get a chance to talk about much in class, given the circumstances, but is even more so important to discuss considering what's happening in the world literally today. And so on that note, we are sure that you guys have seen some of the things that are happening, not only in Minneapolis, where, the most recent unfortunate incident happened, but also in a lot of major cities in the United States. And, for some of you guys, just a few miles away from home. And that's the protests this past weekend, and what I'm assuming will go into the next few days in Chicago, right? And so Mrs. Cottrell and I thought that it would be irresponsible of us to not address it, because it's something it's literally happening, right? And it has to do with so many of the things that we have talked about and explored this year in American Experience. And we figured that rather than give you more work to do, we would plan a time for us to kind of process together. So that's happening at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and the link is on the post.
Yeah.
It is optional, by the way.
Yes.
So you're not required to come, but we really hope that you come with questions, with thoughts, and it's just kind of a space for us to think together, because Mrs. Cottrell and I don't have all the answers either, right? So this is just a place for us to process and just talk about what's happening together.
As we would if we were in class together physically, right? So we just think it's really important. We know you guys have been quarantined, and we just think it's really important to talk to each other, especially right now. Okay, so that is all we have for you today. Again, the title of the book for the survey is Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. So if you're not sure, go ahead and look up the book and see if it's something that you'd be interested in doing. Okay, you can find some summaries of it online.
All right. We hope you guys have a great week and enjoy the slower pace of class and kind of soak up the end of the year.
Take care, you guys.
Bye, everyone.